Welcome, moviegoers. How are we doing? Good, good. Do you have your ticket? All right, what do we have here? Real Swell. Good choice. You want to be in Auditorium 62? It's straight ahead and to the left. Enjoy. It was suggested to me recently that I give Mufasa a chance, even though I have not been particularly happy with the live action remakes we've gotten. I did not like Lion King. I did not like Aladdin. I never saw any other one besides that. When Mulan released on Disney Plus, however many years ago, I was not even interested at that point, not only because of the prior movies that have come out, but even just that movie looked like something I would not enjoy. And I haven't seen it since, actually. But I was told that Mufasa might be different for me. So I did watch it, and there were a lot of things that I did enjoy about this movie, but there were also a lot of things that I didn't. But the things that I didn't enjoy aren't the same reasons I didn't enjoy the other live action remakes. And a lot of the critique that I have, it's going to sound very strange and that I'm just trying to find something to not like, but stick with me here. The animation in this movie is amazing. You can tell that they spent a lot of time and effort getting the CGI absolutely perfect in this movie, making it look as real as it could. But as I watched the movie and I marveled at how good the CGI looked, it was me acknowledging, okay, this isn't real. And it was distracting. I don't know if that makes any sense, but it was distracting to me how good the CGI was. And it took away from me being able to feel the emotion they were trying to capture by making it look so real. So again, it's not something I'm trying to say is bad about the movie. It's just something that I always noticed throughout the movie. Oh, this isn't real. Oh yeah, this isn't real. This looks so good. Another thing on top of that is the sound. The sound was so crisp and so clean. Like the silence behind the dialogue, I could hear it. I could hear nothing else happening besides the character speaking. And in some parts of the movie, even when they were surrounded by nature, there's wind, leaves brushing or rustling, stampedes, footsteps, whatever the case may be, there was still silence behind all of it. And that goes back to, again, it was just done so well, so meticulously to make it sound really crisp and really clean. There was that silence in the back. Like there was another audio track playing of just nothing. And it was distracting for me in that sense as well. Now, let's get away from the weird criticisms that I have. Again, I'm not even want to call them criticisms, but that's what it was. That's what it felt like. It felt as though it wasn't real. And of course, watching the original cartoon, it's a cartoon. I understand that it's not real, but again, let's move past that. What I did like about the movie, what I thoroughly enjoyed, was Scar's story and how he became Scar. Why he hates Mufasa. Why there's such disdain. I didn't find myself very interested in how Mufasa became king. I don't feel like this should have been called Mufasa. the much more interesting story within this movie was Scar's. Now, Mufasa and Sabari's love story, that was good, but it had nothing to do with him becoming king. I just wasn't, I didn't need to know how he became king. I didn't need to know he was an orphan. I didn't need to know any of that. He was king. And what is also interesting is when we talk about the realism, there was a lot of actual lion tradition that they incorporated into the story about how prides actually operate and how, of course, everyone knows this, the female lions, the lionesses, they're the ones who do the hunting. And the lions, they just sleep. When they're needed for a particular hunt, yeah, they'll go out. But for the most part, the protection of the pride is done by the lionesses. And they made a lot of jokes about that throughout the movie. But they also incorporated the politics of the pride. They mention how at a certain age, a lion gets, I won't say ostracized, but he has to leave. He has to leave, go find his own pride and develop it at a certain age. They talk about how other lion prides will try to take over another. It was very interesting how they incorporated actual real nature into this movie as well. I'm sure that to some degree, even the animated film did some of that. But this one really was educational if, one, you have an interest in the actual activities of these lions in real life, but also if you just have an interest in lions in general. Like you would come away from that movie wondering, is that really how lions behave? And you would Google it and it would be pretty accurate. So I did like that about the movie. There was one song that I liked, and it was Do You Know Me? I think that's what it was called. The love song between Mufasa and Sabari. The other songs fell flat, but I did like that one song. In fact, one of the other songs I did not like at all. And I won't say which one, so nobody can tear me apart. It was My Brother. I didn't like it. It was awful. There, I said it. Twist my arm. Um, but overall, I didn't hate this movie. I was expecting to not like it more than I did. But I can't say that I don't like it. It was actually pretty good. I think how they told the story was pretty good too. It was being told to Zyara, Simba's daughter, by Rafiki. And we had Timon and Pumbaa also in the movie, which I could have done without, if I'm being completely honest. And I love those characters. It's just they were in the way in this movie. It could have just been Zyara being told about the story or being told the story without being interrupted by Timon and Pumbaa and their antics. Um, but yeah, I didn't hate it. It was actually pretty good. Thank you for coming to this screening of Real Swell. I hope you enjoyed. As you head out, I've got three things to ask of you. Number one, pick up your trash. These ushers don't get paid enough. Number two, make sure you are following so you don't miss the next screening. And number three, hit that heart for me. I'll see you all next time. Make sure you got your ticket.